Hey, what's up, everybody? What's poppin'? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Who do we got on here? Look like we got a lot of people starting to hop on. And of course, you guys uh, definitely know who we are. Again, it's Steve. Steve Rachel coming from Las Vegas. What's up, Candace?
What's going on, Steve?
Everything. Trying to finish up this holiday shopping. And
Yes.
so I like literally, we literally just like walked in the door like 20 minutes ago. So and then Lanacia, she's got to make another run here real quick. So she might be joining us a little bit late, guys, if she makes it back in time. So again, real quick, we just want to go over some really quick information and talk to you guys about this retail to recruit strategy. And we know it's the holidays, guys. We're not going to try to keep you guys too long, but we did want to cover a few things and give you guys an opportunity to ask some questions about the system or what have you. So what you're going to do, you're going to see some information. Um, there should be a question or Q&A section. So if you have any questions about anything that what we're doing, you can definitely place those questions there, and we'll kind of go from there. So what I've got a few things I'm going to cover. I'm sure Candace has a few things that she wants to cover as well, and hopefully by the end of this webinar, we'll be able to hopefully fill in some of those gaps in trying to get prepared for, I guess, the new year, and especially after the holiday season. So with that said, Candace, anything you want to add to that?
No, I'm good. I think we need to just go ahead and fire away and let them, if they have any questions, let's go ahead and knock them out so they're prepared for all the greatness that's about to happen to them.
Perfect. All right, so let me check something here real quick, guys. Where is that at? Give me one second. Let me find something here. Okay, all right. So let me go ahead and change screens here, and we'll get this thing started. So a lot of questions about this website right here. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of questions, but just a lot of interest, I will say. Yeah, let me rephrase that. Definitely a lot of interest in this website here, guys. We're really excited about what we're going to be doing with this system for those that have it. It's definitely going to give you the ability to really, one, make some, instant cash flow, and two, to really just create a lot of buzz around your business, to really create a lot of activity and action. We got a lot of people right now that are using this system, and we're going to share with you tonight, guys, I guess some good ways to really start promoting, your business and getting it all in order. And I'll probably, if I get an opportunity to show you a few things that I've been working on as well. But in a nutshell, guys, again, a lot of you guys were on the webinar, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because we kind of went over a lot of that when we did the webinar. I think it was this past Thursday. So we went over a lot of good information. So again, this website again allows you the ability to sell different products right here, located right here, and again, make sure that you have set up your PayPal account, and we'll kind of go over some of that information there. So make sure that you have your PayPal account set up, make sure you have a business account set up, PayPal business account, which is free. It's all in the back office of PayPal. You'll see it. It looks a little different per member based on what level you're in. I'm going to be making some additional training videos as well to kind of really illustrate how to do a lot of those different things. So as you can see, we got a lot of things coming down the pipe. I know it's a holiday, so it's kind of a pretty busy time for a lot of people. So once after the holiday buzz, you'll be starting to see a lot more trainings related to the system itself. But for those that have it, and we've been seeing a lot of people already, making sales from this system already, and we've only had it now since what? Saturday. Yeah, Saturdays I think when we start releasing them out, and we've already gotten a lot of great feedback thus far. Okay, so definitely, and this is definitely going to be our system or strategy of choice going through finishing up the year and beginning the new year. And again, you got your view products section, and Lanacia was able to add a few more products, and she's got some other products she's going to be adding as well. So you'll be able to see that information shown here on this page also. So we've been doing a lot. I know Candace and Lanacia have been working a lot just trying to find a lot of the packages that a lot of people are selling and making sure that we can make those packages available here as well for that instant cash flow. And of course, the 5 and 5 Club is coming. For those that have lost 5 pounds within 5 days, this will be an opportunity for you can put that information here. And then, of course, to become a distributor. This page is actually evolving as well. There are going to be a few changes on this as well. And again, this whole system is so new. We just wanted to get it out and make it available so people can start utilizing it. But you're going to be seeing a lot of really cool updates to this portion of the website as well. And so just stay tuned for that over the next 30 days or so, and it's going to be pretty cool. And of course, you can also log in. You log in by scrolling down. I think there's something wrong with this particular link here. I know Lanacia is still working on some coding things, but you can always go to ilost5and5.com, and when you go there, you can just basically, for example, if let's see, let me just go back to it here. Let me just type it in. If I go to ilost.com, it'll take you to this page right here, right? And all you have to do is just click on login, and that will allow you to log into your account. So when you log into your account, it'll bring up your website. It'll bring up your presentation link. Your presentation link is basically the website that is, I guess, the main page. So if I click on this link here, it brings up this page. That's your main website, right? And then, of course, you have your lead capture page, which is listed right here. And remember, to use this system, very, very, very important, guys, to use the lead capture page system that we have integrated within this page, you have to have Pure Leverage or GBO auto-responding service. Okay, both of those companies are really the same company. GBO and Pure Leverage are an autoresponder service, very similar to Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, and a whole list of other ones out there. Okay, this is the one that we typically have always chosen for a lot of our different systems that we create. But if you're like, well, hey, Steve, I don't want to use that because this is what that lead capture page looks like. So, and everybody has this on their page. And you have even the ability to change that video by logging into your back office. I'm going to show you that here in just a moment. So you have the ability to change the video, even the ability to change the actual text up here at the top. And then all they have to do is put their email and hit rush my order. 1, you'll get the lead, and then 2, they'll be redirected to your main page after they opt in. So you'll know when people actually opt in. But if you're a person that says, hey, Steve, I got my own lead capture page system, I got my own autoresponder service, can you use that? Yes. Can you use your system with this one? Yes, all you have to do is just take this link here, which is your presentation website, this is your presentation website right here. This website right here, the main page, right? Take that link and go into whatever, I don't know what lead capture page system that you're using currently or whatever, right? Just go in that system and have it forward so when people opt in using your system, whatever system you've been using prior to this system being available, just go ahead and make sure that they're being forwarded to this link right here. That's all you got to do. And then you don't have to worry about using that lead capture page if you don't want to. Okay. Reason why we make this available because there's a lot of people that 1, they don't have a lead capture page system, 2, they don't have an autoresponder, and they've never had either one of those things. And so we put something together so you don't have to really try to figure out what to do, what to buy, what to get. You could just boom, okay, I just need to get Pure Leverage. Let me go ahead and get that. and boom, and then just follow the instructions in terms of getting it set up. Okay, that's why we make it available. All right, some people use it and some people don't. It just depends on what you like to use. Okay, but again, the lead capture page system is pretty simple and pretty nice. You can put your own video. I'm actually working on a video, which I might get a chance to show you guys here a little bit later, that I'm going to have on my front page here, which will entice them to actually put in their email and then boop, once they fill out the information, they'll be boom, transfer right to my information on the website. So it's going to be pretty cool. So I might get a chance to show you guys that. Now, real quick here, let me see. Where is it at here? Okay. Oh, let me go back. So if I go back to I got MCA. Oh, I'm sorry, not that. It's another system of ours. I got, excuse me, I lost. All right, so when you go back here, you'll see, just click on login. Once you put your information in right here, guys, just hit submit, and then it takes you back here. And then what you want to do, because this is the home page, what you really want to do, guys, is come here where it says start here. Really important. I would definitely just go here first, and then just go down the list of all the information. So if you don't have a PayPal account, this is going to be really crucial for you to make sure you have it set. And instructions are pretty simple. Just follow the instructions here. And I think Lanace's got some information here, I think from PayPal, that how to sign up for your account, how to upgrade your account to a business account, and then of course how to link your bank account and all that good stuff. So everything is right here. So make sure you go through this information, create your gravatar. Your gravatar is basically this right here, guys. Let me show you. This is our gravatar image. This image, if you see here, me and Lanacia, that's our gravatar image. Basically what that does, this system here, there are a lot of people that create a lot of different websites, and they put their gravatar code on the website, meaning that code will pull whatever image that you have associated with your gravatar account. Basically, it's just an image. That's really what a gravatar is. It's just an image. And so all you have to do is actually, create an account. It's free, doesn't cost anything. And then you just tie in your image with that gravatar information. For example, if I log into my gravatar account right now and I want to change the image that's associated with this account, I can upload any picture. It doesn't matter what it is. I guess as long as it's not too big or whatever, I could just upload that image. And once I upload it by logging in here, I can come back to my website and that image will change. So if you ever wonder how you can change your image, the way that you do it, you just log into your gravatar account and change it. And then it will immediately, instantaneously change on your website. Okay, very simple. All right. The affiliate program, make sure that you fill out this information if you want to get paid if you're referring people to this system, if that makes any sense. Okay, so make sure that when you are when you're setting everything up, that you come here, because if you don't follow these steps and set these links up, what's going to happen if you refer somebody to the system and they buy it, if this hasn't been set up, you're not going to get the commission for it, okay? Simply because your affiliate links haven't been activated. So you want to make sure that you do that. Follow the information. I've got a video that I'm going to be doing as well. I'm going to be putting that there. JV Zoo, which is the company that handles the affiliate portion of this website, they've got a video goes over some good information. But just make sure you follow the information here. It'll definitely get you all set up. But of course, I'll put together a video too, just to kind of give you that visual illustration as well. All right, and then moving on, same thing with the autoresponder setup. And again, this is for those that have pure leverage and want to use that lead capture page. So once you do that, you'll be set up. Just follow these steps right here. all those steps. Make sure that you follow them to the T, because if you miss a step or whatever, it's not going to work if you're trying to capture leads. So make sure you go through that. I'm going to be putting together a video for this one as well, just to give you another visual illustration of the process of setting that up. Okay, and guys, this stuff isn't complicated. You just want to make sure, because once you set it up, you're done. Okay, it's just all about just getting it all set up for long-term use, because that's really what you're doing with this system. This isn't something you're just going to run for a month or a couple weeks or 6 months. This is something that you're going to be running for a long time. So you want to make sure and just take the time and set it up. Make sure everything is working perfectly. Okay, always test. And of course, if you need to get a domain name, you can always go to GoDaddy.com, get your own personal domain name. And then of course here for the MSP is definitely going to be, I guess, is really the official training platform or third-party training platform for Self-Made Empire, has always been. And so this goes over in this video here. I'll give you a really good illustration on how MSP can definitely help you as well, and the different memberships that come with that. So that's a little bit about the back office on the Start Here portion. The Edit Profile section, of course, you can change your passwords and all that good stuff. I'm trying to think here. I think this is all pretty generic stuff here. If you look here, guys, if you look up here at the top, you can change your passwords. Really important, guys, that you make sure that you're filling out this information correctly, because if not, you're going to probably have some issues in the future in terms of people trying to buy or purchase certain things from you. So you want to make sure that everything is set up correctly. Okay. So what I mean by that, you have make sure your name is here, your email, right, phone, your TLC username and IBO. Now let me stop here. Make sure that this information is correct. Okay. And then when you put it in, go test it. Okay. Just to make sure. All right. Because if this stuff isn't correct, like if this is your IBO number and it's off by a certain digit, that's going to affect when someone's trying to sign up on your website. Okay? We don't control that. I can't control what your username is. NACIA can't control what your ID or IBO number is. You control what you enter here. Okay? So if someone said, well, Steve, man, my buddy signed up, but it went to somebody else, and then we come back here, and that wasn't your exact IBO number. Well, whose fault was that? You're responsible for that. So I want you guys just to, really be, you really want to verify when you're putting in this value, this very vital information for your business. Remember, this is your business. Okay, so make sure that stuff is correct. Why am I talking, or why am I saying this or bringing this up? Because it has happened. Okay, and whose fault was it? Was it Renace's fault? Was it my fault? Was it Candace's fault? No, it was the person who put their information in's fault. They didn't put the right information in, and then they were like, "Oh, I thought it was this." Well, no, you got to verify that information. Okay, so make sure that information is correct. Even when it comes to pure leverage, because remember, this system is like it's an affiliate monster, meaning there's everything that's available with this system, you can actually get commissions for it. So if you have the system and you have pure leverage, if someone gets pure leverage as well and they want to use that lead capture page system that we talked about briefly before, if you have it, make sure that your username for pure leverage is in here. Why? Because if they purchase that, you'll get credit for it as well. You're looking at about like a $25 monthly commission, okay, that you'll be earning just from that one person signing up for that particular service. Same with MLSP. Make sure that if you have that, make sure it's all correct. Again, this is some of my information here, of course. Make sure your JVZoo links are in here as well. This is really important here, guys, because if you don't have this information here, it's going to error out. Okay, it's going to give you an issue. All right, and meaning that if someone's buying the membership or buying this system from you, and this information isn't in here correctly, it's or at all, it's not going to allow them to purchase. Okay, so make sure that information is in there. And this, of course, this is where you can actually change the text that is on that lead capture page. You can come in here and change that information. And and here's where you can put all your social media links and stuff like that. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't have to go over that. The lead capture page video. Remember that video I told you on the lead capture page? Well, I can just put in the YouTube ID number right here and actually change that YouTube link. Okay. The video that's on the home page right here. This video right here. Remember, this video can be changed as well. This is where you change it right here. Okay, what's the ID number of YouTube? For example, if I go to YouTube now, and if I click on, I don't know, a link. Let's just click on one of these. Pause. See this up here, guys? This YouTube URL for this particular video. This is the ID right here. It comes right after that equal sign. So if I wanted to put, if I wanted to, I could take this video, copy it, come here, and actually put that information right here, and then hit update, and then that video will show right here on this page. Okay, really simple. Okay, and again, I've got some other videos I'm going to be putting together, guys, that kind of illustrates this a little bit more as well. But in a nutshell, that's pretty much what I want to go over. Apologize for the mishap. I got so many websites in my head at the moment. But that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, of course, you have your referrals. You can log out, support. It's pretty simple. Me and Lanacia pretty much, do the admin of the website because she can see all and see everything and be able to resolve any type of issues or answer questions and things of that nature. So, the best thing is and make sure that you can actually look at the frequently asked questions because a lot of your questions can be answered in these. These are some of the top questions that Lanacia gets mostly from a lot of the different systems that we create, and they're pretty much the same questions. So you can pretty much get a lot of those questions answered just by coming here first. If you don't see it here, then of course just shoot us an email or what have you. We should be able to get you all fixed up. Okay, that's pretty much it that I wanted to go over for now. And again, I'll be making some videos that will go back here that kind of will illustrate some of these different functions, so it'll be easier for you and easier for the people that you bring in. Just to be able to close those gaps of knowledge so people can just get in, boom, watch the information. So people are saying, well, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? All you got to say, hey, go in the back office, watch the video. Okay? Because remember, it's all about duplication. Okay? We want to make sure that everybody can duplicate fast without you having to do all the work. And so people ask me, why do you make so many videos? I said, well, because I don't like repeat myself over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I just make a video for it, right? And you just say, hey, just go watch the video, right? It just saves me a lot of time, and it saves you a lot of time as well. All right, so I think that was what I wanted to go over thus far. And Candace, did you have? I'm sure you had a few things that you wanted to touch on, and then we can just kind of play it by ear from there.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on, as you were going through the website, couple things, guys. Steve, the JB Zoo, that is still a manual approval, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
JB Zoo is, I'll elaborate. Yeah, in terms of JB Zoo, guys, JB Zoo is the affiliate provider for this system. When you're signing up for the system, when you're setting up for those links, it is a manual approval, meaning we'll get a notification when people are wanting to become an affiliate, and then what we'll do typically within a few hours or so, or either by that evening or whatever, we'll go ahead and approve it. That's just the way that they recommend that all their merchants do business. One, it cuts down on a lot of fraud. You have a lot of people that will, because we wanted to do it automatic, but they told us they really didn't recommend us do that because, one, you get a lot of chargebacks, you get a lot of weird people that are coming in that's not even a part of TLC, and they just want to just do all kind of crazy stuff. So we'll be just approving the link. Basically, it's just really just clicking a button which will approve it, and then you'll get a notification, I think, as well, and then from there we'll just go from there.
Cool. The other thing was in regards to the, what was it? The GoDaddy. for those of you guys who are purchasing the domains, there is actually, and I'm going to throw it in chat real quick, but there is a coupon code. You guys can see that there. The coupon code, I don't know why there's some caps in there. It should be all lowercase, but CJCRMN149S. If this is your first time within the last 45 days, I believe, buying a domain, you'll be able to get that domain for $1.49 as opposed to $12.99. So go ahead and get that domain, because it's much sexier when you're transferring or forwarding that domain to like ilost5in5days.com as opposed to ilost5in5days.com / blah, 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 this, that, and the other, so everybody gets lost. So go ahead, spend the $1.49, guys. You're worth it. Get yourself a forwarded domain. The other part was I have a lot of my people who are saying that they're kind of uncomfortable with putting their phone number out on the website. Guys, such thing as Google Voice. So if you have a Gmail account, go to Google, type in Google Voice. It brings up the link. You can go ahead and register your cell phone number to your Google Voice number. So if a call comes in on that Google Voice number, it's going to ring your cell phone. And one of the cool features are, too, they let you do a vanity number. So just as an example, like mine is like 929-900-4TEA. So you can even do vanity numbers, so it's easier for people to remember. But get yourself a free Google Voice number if you're afraid of putting your personal cell phone number out. This way it kind of has like a gate to it for those of you who aren't familiar with it. But it will ask everybody. You can set it up to where if somebody calls your number, it makes them state their name before it even transfers the call to you. So you know that it definitely is a business call and nothing crazy. I think that was it in regards to the back office that you showed, Steve. I don't really think I had anything else to touch on that.
Okay, cool. I know I do want to elaborate on the Google Voice number. I know on mine I don't have my phone. I think it was in another room. That's why I heard it ringing earlier. My Google Voice number, I've had that since 2010, somewhere around there. It's just a really cool way, and what's happening now, I use that number more than anything now, actually. It really does make a difference. I'm glad you brought that up, Candace, because if you don't want to use your personal number that's tied to your cell phone, that's fine. Matter of fact, I don't even recommend it, simply because with the Google Voice, it gives you the ability to, you can listen to all your voicemails on the internet. You can respond text and stuff all on the internet. It's really cool. If you don't know where to go, just go to Google and Google Voice. Just type in Google Voice in Google, and you'll see the link. It's totally free, guys. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Get your Google Voice number. You can tie it up to whatever area code that you wanted, that you live in, or get a vanity number like Candace was talking about, and it definitely does make a difference. So, yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Candace, because that has definitely been a huge deal for our business over the past few years, having that Google Voice number.
Another thing on that Google Voice number, guys, if you download the Google Voice app on your iPhone or your smartphone, they can actually text that phone number as well. So your Google Voice app will go off as a text message, so they can text you. And if you make the phone call from your Google Voice app, so you open up your app and dial the number from the app, you get free international calling.
Yeah.
So they don't charge you for it. So if you have, a team in Canada, call them from your Google Voice number, because that's all free. So utilize it. Smart thinking. Free business models for everybody.
Yeah, like one of my buddies said, free 99. I like free 99.
Right, free 99. We're giving them away for free, guys. Go ahead and grab them. Just go to Google Voice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So again, guys, expect over the next, 30 to 60 days. Again, I know Candace and Lanacia are working on a lot of cool ideas in regards to the, in regards to the website. So, they'll be, adding some more products and things of that nature. So expect some new things coming down the road with that. Some new videos. Because again, guys, we put that website system together in 1 week. 1 week. So, whoa. That was crazy. A lot of late nights. So we got a lot more that we want to do with it. We just didn't have the time, but we wanted to get it to a certain point to where you guys could take advantage of it and start doing business. So just expect a lot of new things coming down the pipe in regards to that. A few things we want to touch on in terms of just business. The retail to recruit model, guys. I think just been over the last few days and just really observing what's happening. And this is what's happening from what I'm seeing for those that have been promoting. I know it's the holidays. Some people just kind of reserved, trying to get things in position. Some people are just going crazy with it. One thing that I've observed is that this system seems to be really easy for people to digest or understand versus the typical, do you keep your business opportunities open, blah, 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 blah. You know the whole spiel. We've all been doing this for years, right? So it seems like doing it this way, it just really, even when you're telling somebody or someone finds out about what you're doing and they find out that you're doing it this way, it seems to be so attractive. I've gotten so many calls of people just saying, hey, I saw your webinar and I like how you guys are doing that. I like that system. I like that strategy. And so a lot of people, they're just getting involved. So that was unexpected. I wasn't for sure if it was going to play like that. I figured that a lot of the reps or distributors would come in after testing out the tea, which we'll be getting that as well. But there's a lot of people looking for an opportunity, and they're looking for a way to do it to where they can see it and be like, you know what, I can do that. I can get some tea and get that system and just share it with people and sell, make some money from that point right there, and who knows what I'll make down the road. So that's been my experience over the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 days since we really actually a little bit longer, probably about 6 days, because we were talking about it a little bit before we did the webinar on Thursday. And I know we've been able to, I think once people found out we were even doing something like that, we just started getting a lot of people to enroll. I know, Candace, I know you've been doing it a little bit longer. What's your take on it? Just from that concept. What's been your experience so far?
Oh man, Steve, I have been doing it just a little longer than you have. It's phenomenal, guys. That whole retail to recruit thing, it's effortless, because even if you're not actively going towards somebody for the product or to recruit them, you're just selling the product to them, you start having people inboxing you. Hey, Steve, I really like that stuff. How can I do what you're doing? I didn't even got a chance to reach out to them and say, hey, did you like the product? Da, da, da. Didn't even get a chance to do the spiel. By the time they get the product, I had somebody who was on the IASOT for 2 days. She inboxed me and she said, whatever I got to do to get in, I want in. I didn't even get a chance to follow up with her. But it's just once they got the product and they noticed that it does work, they were hitting me up before I could hit them up. So it's absolutely amazing, guys. This retail to recruit is huge. We're going to make a lot of money in 2015 just retailing, let alone the whole, I don't even call it recruiting anymore, Steve. To me, it's automatic recruiting. It's on automation. They done bought the product. Now they're reaching back out to me because they want to sell it. Because a lot of people, they'll want to do a business, but they're kind of iffy. But once they get the product and they know that stuff works, there's no iffiness about it. It's boom. How much I got to pay? Let me in. Where's your link? Let me sign up. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay, great. Here you go. So it's kind of like recruiting on automation, if that makes sense.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. And one thing we're going to be doing too is, guys, use those webinars. I know you've seen those the webinar replay that we did last week. I know there was a little longer webinar because it was like the first one. Of course, it was going to be a little bit longer just to make the initial announcement. But definitely use that because it's working. It's a YouTube video, guys. You can always go, and and this is what I suggest, you can always go to, let's see, Clip Converter CC. I think this is it. Let me double check.
Hey, Steve, that Clip Converter CC, It
Yep.
now has a block on it where it'll only allow you to download 1/3 of the video now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I need to find a new one because I was trying to do it the same way, but it only put a few minutes of the webinar on my page, so we have to find a new avenue. They only give you 1/3 of the video.
Okay. They want you to upgrade like for a paid version or something.
Right, right. So the free one is no longer working. I tried that. What is it? FLBTO.
Yeah.
Tried that one, and for some reason it'll only download half of the video. So I got to find us a new clip converter product for us to be able to hijack your videos off of YouTube.
Okay. Well, guys, we'll find some other ones. However, you can still use that video if you're sending it to like a friend or something like that or whatever, which is still fine. Just make sure you put your link to where they can go to your page. All right, and you can just tell someone, hey, take a look at this video, check it out, call me back as soon as you finish watching it. So share that information, put it on your wall. In terms of and again, that portion is really more for the recruiting aspect, but it is so attractive, and that's just another way of exposing people to the opportunity as well. So definitely use those webinars. I'm going to be putting together a presentation about this particular strategy. Of course, it won't be an hour and a half or whatever, but it'll be pretty condensed. So something that you guys can use, and it'll probably be housed on the website system itself. So when they go to become a distributor and they want to know more about how they can really promote or make money with selling all the TLC products, they can see the strategy that we're using. Because I think that's really key. It's not just about being in TLC. That's part of it. The other big part of it is the strategy that we're using, okay? And because there's a lot of different ways you can market an opportunity. And the way that we're doing it initially is doing the retail to, I guess, from what Ken said, to auto-recruit. So just retailing the auto-recruit, and that's exactly what will be happening. So that's coming down the pipe as well. So I'll be putting together a presentation. I wouldn't, just expect that sometime in January, because I got to create the presentation and really kind of get it to where it flows really nice. So that'll be one video that'll be on the system as well. And then so if someone wants to know exactly how this system can work, you've got several options. You can have one of the webinars you can check out, and of course you'll have that system webinar or system presentation that really goes over really just the strategy itself. So that's coming down the pipe as well. So a lot of good things coming. The cool thing too is that just from this strategy, I think what it's going to do, one of the biggest problems I think we've seen with really a lot of MLMs is, especially ones that have that sell certain products, in most cases, and this is how it is typically in this industry. It's not just with one company or that company. It's probably the norm. A lot of times, a lot of people join a business, ABC company or whatever it is, and ABC company sells widgets or whatever, right? But nobody buys the widgets. The only people that maybe will buy are some of the people that are in the business. But most people, because maybe the company has a big auto ship or whatever, but nobody's really buying some of the additional products or even sometimes even the main product that the company offers. Here, you really don't see that. I mean, I see a lot of just people, external people, or customers buying the product, and I see a lot of distributors continuously, I guess re-upping or getting more sales or getting more packages so they can retail. So this is what's going to happen. You bring in Joe. Joe comes in, Joe's fired up, right? Joe comes in, let's say at least at the couple $100 level or whatever level, right? Let's say, just for example, he comes in, pays $200. He pays $200. Well, Joe's going to earn. Joe comes in at $200, right, and then he brings in somebody that pays $200. So he brings in that person. Joe's going to earn $100, right? Because remember, every time you bring somebody in, you're getting a 50% fast start bonus. Anytime somebody comes in or buys a package or a product from your website, right, or at least from the corporate site, they're coming into the business. The interesting thing is that Joe's going to need one if he came in at the $200 package, so he has about 20. That's about 20 packs of tea. So he's going to have 20 packs of tea, right? He's selling it like crazy because he's using this system, right? And if he's doing that, he's going to run out of those 20 packs quick because he's hustling, right? He's sharing the information, and I know me and Ken, we know, hey, you can't keep that. If you're doing it, if you're sharing it, you're not going to be able to keep it. I'm just going to keep it. Hey, when your people find out that you have this type of product and you have it available, you're not going to be able to keep a lot in stock. I'm just going to keep it real with you. So Joe's going to come back and says, man, I went through 20 packs like it wasn't nothing. I might need to go ahead and get that 500 pack. So he pays $500 just so he can get a little bit more, maybe a few additional products. You know, the website sells a lot of different products, right? So he wants he wants some tea, he wants some coffee, he wants some NRG, he wants some HCG, he wants some of the other products as well. But guess what? If you brought Joe in, you just made another $250. And again, that's only going to last him for I don't know how long. It might only last him for a week, or it might last him for a month. You just never know. It depends on how much activity Joe's doing. So he's going to keep coming back, guys. Right? He's going to keep coming back. Right? For example, Candace is my sponsor. We just bought some more product last night. Going to buy some more probably by the end of the week. Okay? That means what? She's going to get commissions, right? Person who brought Candace in, she just told me today she just put some other orders in because she can't keep it in stock. So imagine if you had an entire team doing that. Imagine the amount of money that you can earn. Because this is in such high demand, people want it, which is going to, one, you're running a business. To run a business like this, you got to have inventory. And then you're going to be selling that inventory and then re-upping on more inventory later, a week later, a couple weeks later, maybe a month later, whatever it is, right? Because one, you're making money anyway. So if you got to go buy more, it doesn't matter because you're already profit. You done sold all your inventory, so whatever you spent to get that inventory, you didn't double or whatever. So you spending more money. So hey guys, that's business. That's how a lot of you guys are going to make a lot of money in 2015. It's not going to be just from what you do personally. It's going to be what if you got 50, 100, 200, however many people over time as you continue to build your organization doing it every single day. And that's what I didn't really look at it like that initially, but it just hit me. I'm like, man, everybody's going to be buying product over and over and over and over again. So man, you're talking about major volume, major cash flow. If you've been in this industry for a while and you haven't really made any big money, all you got to do with this guy is just go to work. And we're going to be doing a lot of training and everything to really show people what to do and things of that nature as well. So Candace, anything you want to add to that?
Like you said, Steve, when you guys, I just told Steve this a few minutes ago before the conference even started. I ordered, what was it, $300 worth of tea Thursday, I think. My tea's gone. My tea's absolutely gone. And I thought, you know what, that might ride me out for a week. These people just went straight beast mode on the tea. So, like, once you start getting your site out there and getting people familiar with the product and letting them know they lose 5 pounds in 5 days with a 100% money-back guarantee, it's crazy. And then, my one tip for you guys is if you're in conversation with somebody, and I'm sorry, Steve, I just want to throw out a tip because this has been working very well. If you're in conversation with somebody and they're interested in trying the tea, don't be afraid to ask them, hey, Steve, if you don't mind me asking, how much weight do you want to lose? Steve tells me he wants to lose 50 pounds. Well, then I'm going to tell Steve, well, you might want to go to my website. If you're going to grab the tea, great. But what I also recommend is you grab our HCG diet drops. Dr. Oz completely agrees by it. There's a TLC video online where Dr. Oz actually had a complete segment on the HCG diet. You lose 2 pounds a day. It's $55 or whatever it is for a 28-day supply, but if you really want to amplify your weight loss, that's what you want. Or you can even offer them our weight loss package, which is, you know, the HCG, the T, and the NutriBurst. Because of course, as we know, you know, when you're cutting your calories because you're not eating because it's suppressing your appetite and you just don't want to eat, you need the NutriBurst to replenish your vitamins. So when people start thinking, and they're not afraid to spend the money, guys. New Year's is here. They want to lose weight. They want to stick to that New Year's resolution. I kid you not. Yesterday I cranked out three of the weight loss kits before noon because I just talked to them, and when they said they wanted to try it to lose weight, I popped off the question, well, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you want to lose? And when they started coming up with, you know, 30, 50 pounds, stuff like that, I recommended the weight loss kit. And I explained why. Your T is going to give you 5 pounds in 5 days. Your HCG, as long as you stick with the 3 drops underneath your tongue, this, that, and the other, you're going to lose an additional up to 2 pounds a day. So if you really want amplified results, so, you know, if you're talking to the people, moral of the story, if you're talking to them, find out what they're looking for first. And then just direct them to the website. Just tell them what you recommend, and you can go to my website at blah, 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 this, that, and the other.com. And then when they go to that website, they're going to remember, hey, you know, Steve told me grab the T. He also recommended that HCG, and it's a 100% money-back guarantee, so why not try it? What else do they have to lose, guys, besides weight? It's a money-back guarantee. And when you slap them with something like that, they're not afraid to invest the money in losing weight. Because we all struggle. New Year's resolution, lose weight, get healthy, make money. Rarely anybody sticks to the losing weight part of it. And now you're giving them the opportunity to do it naturally without any, you know, stimulants that are, you know, causing the heart palpitations and anything like that. So long story short, that's what I wanted to say. The other thing I wanted to say, Steve, we want to touch on that, the PayPal card reader or the Square reader as well. Perfect.
If you go to PayPal and if you log in, there's a lot of information also on YouTube. YouTube is your best friend when it comes to a lot of some of these different services as well, and of course the corporate site of PayPal. But there is a reader that you can put on your tablet or your cell phone. You just plug it right in, and there it is right there. Because I know we got several. So if you're out and about and you have some packs of tea, you know, just for your local market, and someone wants to buy some from you, you can just boom, they can buy it from you right there. Just take out their card and they can swipe and boom, and that money is instantly right in your PayPal account. So that's just another something else that you definitely want to have a part of your arsenal to be able to take, you know, cash flow, whether it's in a digital form using a credit card or whether it be in the paper form. Of course, all you need is a pocket then, right, and some change if you need to give back change. But of course, everybody's using plastic these days. So yeah, that's a good point, Candace. You know, just having that, and that stuff is free, guys. You know, so you know, just go to PayPal and say, hey, yeah, I want to get that. There's some other services that do the exact same thing. There's Square.com, I believe what it is, and you can always just type in card reader. There's a lot of them there. But of course, I think those other third-party ones will be associated with your bank account, your checking account. So if you use some of those other third-party services, when money is available in that account, you can just transfer it over into your bank account. With PayPal, you can basically do the same thing. In regards to PayPal and the business account, when you set up your PayPal account, and this is for everybody, some of you guys have had PayPal for years. If you've had PayPal for a while, for at least, I think, 90 days, and you've used it and so on and so forth, if you log in, you should be able to qualify to get the PayPal debit card, okay? So just go into your back office. It's free, doesn't cost anything, but you have to qualify. And what I mean, not really credit checks or something like that. You just have to have an account that's active for a period of time, right? So if you've had an account for at least 90 days, just log in, request it, take about 5 to 7 business days, and then you'll get a PayPal debit card. It's a MasterCard, and for example, it's really good. We've had ours over 10 years actually, and it's really good we sell a lot of different systems and marketing systems and products and stuff like that. And even with this, it's great because if I get people that go to my website and they buy some HCG or they buy some tea or whatever, when they make that purchase, that money is instantly in my PayPal account, and because I have a PayPal debit card, I have instant access to that information, or to those funds. So it's just really good to have. So again, if you got a new account with PayPal, you got to give yourself at least 90 days, I believe, for you to be eligible to get that card. Okay. After that time span, you'll be able to apply for one, and then they just send it to you in the mail. And but even before you get the card, so if you're not eligible now, you just set up a PayPal account. That's fine, because of whatever funds that show up in your PayPal account, all you got to do is move it over into your checking account. Okay, so if you got X amount of dollars right now and you want that money in your bank account, just log in and transfer it straight from PayPal into whatever bank account that you want, and you'll have access to it. Okay, so that's it. I guess I think that's all I had on that. Was there anything else you wanted to add to that, Candace?
No, I didn't have anything else I wanted to add. There was a question that came in, and I'm actually waiting for him to respond back, but Marlon had said that he has an issue having the video to play. Marlon, if you can be more specific in the chat as to which video it was, because he said he's having a hard time getting the video to play, so I'm not sure which video he was referring to.
Okay. And I guess if you're using, while we're waiting on that, if you're using Internet Explorer, my best advice: don't use it. Period. So if you're using Internet Explorer, you're going to have some issues with not just this site, but a whole lot of sites, especially when it comes to marketing and corporate websites and stuff like that. Internet Explorer it's just kind of weird. You want the browser of choice is Chrome. I would definitely use Chrome. You got Internet Explorer, you got Safari. I typically do everything on Chrome. Why? Because it's more compatible with just about anything out there. It's Google. And when you think of the Internet, who do you think of when you think of the Internet? You think of Google. Everything revolves around Google. So they are more up to speed on different things in terms of website configurations and stuff like that. So if you're using Internet Explorer, I mean, that's fine if you want to use it, but in terms of business, I would probably start using Chrome. So if you're having some issues viewing a video, make sure to change your browser. That could be the issue, for one. And I think a lot of it, I just needed to know a little bit more information to be able to resolve that. Did we get a chance to respond?
Yeah, he said it's the main one on the landing page, and he is using Google Chrome.
Okay, on the landing page, what happens when he clicks on it?
Let's see, Marlon, when you click on it, what happens?
Yeah, I just clicked on mine, and again, these videos are coming from YouTube. Now, is it? I guess the next question would be: is it a video of yours, or is it the video that was defaulted when you got the system? Because one thing, too, guys, remember this, and I think I kind of know what the issue is. If you're putting a video on your landing page, so for those that are using the lead capture page, there's already a default video there, but of course most people are going to change that video. If you put a video on there and you use it correctly, you just taking the ID. You don't want to take the whole YouTube link. Remember that I showed earlier? You don't want to copy the entire youtube.com/. No, you don't want to copy the whole thing. You just want that little section that's right at the end after the equal sign. If you do that and you say, well, hey, Steve, I did that and it's still not working. Two reasons why it could not be working. Well, really mainly one. One is some people that have YouTube videos, they have settings on the video that won't allow it to be embedded on another website. Okay? So if you're clicking on it and it's saying can't be found or something or whatever, it's probably not being, the settings are probably not allowing it to be embedded on another website. Some people that have videos on YouTube say, hey, I don't want nobody to put my video on their website. If you're going to watch my video, you're going to watch it on YouTube. You're not going to watch it on some other website that I have no idea what it's on. So that's one reason we've had that happen with a lot of people just over the years and stuff like that, and say, hey, if you don't own that video, that the owner of that video has made it to where you can't embed it on another website. So you need to make sure that, one, you own the video, and two, that you have the settings correctly on it.
He is saying that it's the default video. He keeps getting an error message, so it has to do it probably has to do something with him needing to clear his cookies or something like that.
Yeah, that will be the next thing. So if it's not working, it's something with your personal computer. So clearing out your cookies, maybe even trying a different browser. And one thing too, when you're doing a lot of troubleshooting, especially when it comes to all this technical stuff, one of the best ways to troubleshoot if the website is giving you the issue or is it your computer. That's always the two questions. I don't know where the problem's coming from. Is it the website or is it the computer? One of the best ways to resolve that or to see where the issue is coming from is try it on a different browser and see what happens. So if you are using Chrome, try it on Firefox or maybe even Internet Explorer and just see what the result is. Is it doing the exact same thing on Internet Explorer as well? You know, and if the issue is following no matter what browser or computer, that's even better. So if you have another, like I've got multiple computers here, so sometimes if I'm having an issue on a website, I'm like, man, what's going on? Is it the company? I'll come to my other computer, type it in. I said, well, it's working here. So if it's working on this laptop and it's not working on this machine, where's the problem coming from? It's coming from the machine, okay? Because if it's coming from the source, it doesn't matter what phone, computer, tablet I go on, it's going to always give me the same result of it not working because it's coming from the source. So, but if it's working on one computer and not on another, it's something with the PC or device that you're using. So I would definitely check that out, Marlon, see. That might give you a little bit more information on where the issue is actually coming from. I would definitely check that.
Okay, great. We have a question from Sam as well, and Sam wants to know what's the web address. He joined the call a little late and missed it. So I'm not sure if he's meaning the I lost 5 and 5.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I think he wants the system. Yeah, just go to Sam. Yeah, Sam, just go to. Let me type it in here. If any of you guys don't have the system yet, make sure you get with your sponsor, whoever your sponsor is first. Okay, Sam, I know we're connected, so I'm gonna give you the link, and because I know I knew you came in. I think it was yesterday. So let me type this in. This is the actual.
I got it in there already, Steve.
Okay, perfect.
I just dropped it in there. No problem. Next question is from Tim. He says, how are you promoting the site now? Is it best to wait until I receive my product first?
Oh, no. I mean, I would just go now. I mean, I guess we honestly haven't really started doing a lot of major promotion just yet. We've done some. I've just been really we've done a few webinars, and we're going to be doing some trainings on webinars as well for you guys on how to hold webinars. One thing that I'm doing now, matter of fact, let me show you this, guys. This is something that I'm going to be doing that I'm going to be putting on my landing page. Let me see if I can find it here, and hopefully you can see this. Just to kind of give you an idea, and maybe you guys can actually, it might be a little jerky because it's a video, but I think you'll get the gist of it. This is just an idea. So this is something that I'm going to be doing, and I'll probably be doing some different things as well. But this is one thing that I'm actually working on now, and but I got a couple other ideas that I'm going to be working on too. But my whole thing is that what I'm trying to do when I start marketing, which is this week actually, especially after the holidays, is just really getting people to see this as something real. I'm trying to show it being real, okay, and not some hype game. You know, I'm trying to show, hey, this is something real. It's helping people really, get healthier. It's really helping people, become more wealthier, I guess you could say as well. So we're going to be making a lot of different videos around that. And this is a really short video, just a demo. And I definitely encourage everybody, you want to take your story and you want to be able to share your story with everybody, your result about using the product yourself, or somebody in your household, or maybe a family or friend that you know that's using it, and really trying to shed a few pounds, or even, because I know me and Lene were talking about it, and I said, I'm gonna start drinking it too because there's a lot of other benefits other than just the weight loss. It's it's a total detox, and so it's really for everybody. So I'm going to be taking it just to kind of share, my feeling, how I feel after a certain period of time and everything as well. So I'm going to be drinking it also. But check this out. This kind of give you an idea of something that we're going to be working on. Let me go ahead and change my screen. This is a quick video, and you'll kind of get an idea of what we're doing here. Let's see here. This is our review. It's about 3 minutes, so it's not long. So check this out. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and action. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, we've got something interesting we're going to do today. Actually, we're going to be doing an experiment with the ISO tea by Total Life Changes. A lot of people have been talking about this tea all over the web here recently that we've seen. Company's been around for a long time, but this tea is really sweeping the nation. It's actually gone viral. A lot of results. If you're looking to lose weight, this is the tea that you want to get. As a matter of fact, what we're gonna do, we're gonna try it out, and Lanacia is gonna check it out, and we're gonna.
They say with the tea, you're supposed to lose 5 pounds in 5 days, guaranteed. So we're gonna put it to the test and see if it works.
Guaranteed? Whoa! Hey, so let's see how it works. We're gonna test it out. So what we're gonna do first, we're going to show you how to make the tea. And then we're going to do a test. We're going to do a weigh-in, and Macy's going to do a weigh-in, and we're going to try it out here here in about 5 days, right? Well, guys, it's the holidays. Everybody's looking to shed a few pounds here and there. So we're going to test it out. But again, first we're going to actually show you guys how to actually make it, and then we're just going to go through the process so you'll see exactly how it's all done. Yeah. And by the end of 5 days, we should have a pretty good result.
Yeah, at least 5 pounds.
From what everybody says. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get started here, and let's see. So what do we do on the tea? It has it's got all your instructions right here as well. So what we're going to do is I guess you got what bring 1 quart of water. You got to bring that to a boil. You got 2 bags of tea per bag. And then you let that once remove the heat and let steep for 4 to 8 hours, and then you just basically put it in a pitcher and put some additional add some more water to the pitcher. So real simple. And so I'm gonna let Lanacia go ahead and get the process started here.
So we're gonna get our water to a boil. So we're gonna do, you said a quart. So a quart is actually 4 cups of water.
Real simple. You good?
Yep, I got my pot already here. So we're going to bring this to a boil. Make sure I'm doing the right one. So now we wait for the water to boil.
So I guess we gotta wait for the water to boil, and then we'll go ahead and rip this once this actually boils, and we'll go ahead and show you what the tea bags actually look like inside of the actual bag, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you guys on the next video. All right, guys. So that kind of just gives you an idea of just how simple you can make your own video or testimony of. And if you notice, guys, that is actually an experiment. So we're actually documenting, the beginning process all the way to the end, and it's just going to be interesting. So we're going to put a video very similar to that, like that. I think I'm going to change a few things, but it's going to be something like that on the landing page. And to get more information or to see what happens, you're going to have to opt in. And when they opt in, there they see some of the additional videos or whatever. We'll have another video, which remember you can put your own video even on the main page, right there near the middle of the page. So we'll have something there to kind of give our own testimony about the actual product itself, and that will pretty much start that process in that sales funnel for the people that opt in. And so when people ask, well, how can you really share with people? Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing, guys. Stories is really what sells. It's not really just the facts of ISOT. It's going to be the stories that you tell about it. And the more stories that you tell, the better. Matter of fact, prime example, I know Candace, I know when you first started drinking the tea, you and Javon, you were sharing those stories, and your Facebook just blew up.
Yeah, I shared my stories daily, guys. So I actually took a picture of the scale. Women don't like scales. That's our biggest enemy. But I was brave. I took a picture of the scale on day 1, weighed myself, drank my tea. Next morning, weighed myself, put it on Facebook. 3rd day, 4th day, and then the 5th day, I created a collage. Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a picture of my tea. And it showed I lost 5.4 pounds in 5 days. First day, I got a couple hits. Second day, I got a few more hits. 3rd day, it was starting to get crazy. By that 5th day, when they saw the 5-day result, my Facebook literally blew up like crazy on people wanting the product, wanting to try the product. And to be honest, I think all of that activity is what led me to be a top recruiter last week in the company, because those retails got turned into recruits because they had already got their product. They tried it, they lost weight, they wanted to sell it and make money. So I think I owe all of that retail to the reason why I got a top recruiter position last week. So it definitely works, guys. So definitely document it. If you don't want to do it, or if you don't need to lose weight, have somebody you know that wants to do it. Have a testimony. My mother-in-law does not need to lose weight by far, but she is a diabetic patient. And my story that my husband told the other day, normally her glucose readings are 250 plus when she first wakes up. She's been on the tea. She was on the tea for 5 days. During that time frame, it slowly started decreasing. Now she's consistently at between 114 and 119, to where the doctors will consider taking her off of her pill as long as she remains consistent with that. So it's not just for weight loss. There's a flyer out there that shows you the 26 benefits just of our ASOT. People who have fatty livers, diabetes, cholesterol, it's helping them all get off of their meds. So now we have that organic miracle drug. And it's phenomenal. So share your story. So even if it's somebody who doesn't want to lose weight, if your auntie is diabetic, let her try it. Test her glucose readings every morning, document it. That's a testimony. A lot of people don't need to lose weight, but we have a lot of people in America who are fighting diabetes or high cholesterol or anything like that. So document everything. With that being said, Steve, we have a couple more questions if we can knock them out real quick.
Yeah, that's cool.
Aaron Finley, he says, do you get a credit card reader device from PayPal? Yes, you can get that device from PayPal. If it is a new PayPal account that you have, you will not get it. You have to have an active PayPal account for 30 days to be able to get the PayPal device. I actually ended up setting up a new PayPal account for this reason, and I couldn't get the PayPal card sliders. So I ended up going to Square Reader. Square Card Reader is what it's called. Same type scenario. You plug it into the phone. It has an app. You take your credit card, you actually turn on the app, you plug in your order, you slide your card, they sign it. Only difference is it does not go to my PayPal. It gets deposited the very next day into my checking account. So if you have the PayPal business debit card, your money with PayPal is going to go right on this card. So then when you're doing your purchasing for your product, you can just use your PayPal debit card, which is easy for you to figure out, you know, what you've been spending on the business product, so forth. But if not, you're going to have to get the Square Reader, and with the Square Reader, it automatically gets deposited to your checking account. But it does happen the next business day. Very simple, very easy, same technique. Put in your charge, hit accept, it authorizes it, they sign it on your phone, you can text them their receipt. Same thing with PayPal, just two different things. One's bank account, one's PayPal account. The next question, that was Sam, let's see. How do I purchase the system? So Sam, we gave you the link for that. He also said, do I need a PayPal business account also? I have PayPal, but it's not a business account. It's recommended that you have a PayPal business account for sure, just for the main purpose that the money is going into your PayPal account. You're going to have the PayPal account to get the PayPal debit card. The upgrade for the business account is free. So if you log into your PayPal, right underneath your name, Sam, it's going to say upgrade account here. You're just going to upgrade. It's going to ask you whatever you're naming your business. Like I said on the last call, when you put that name in, I recommend you use your domain name. Only because when my bank statement comes in and I'm scrolling through my bank statement and I see Steve's website, steveandrachel.com, and that's his tea, we'll just say that's his tea website. That reminds me automatically, Sam, I need to reorder more tea. Or I need to reach back out to Steve about getting in the business. Because we all look at our bank statements, we all do the online banking, whatever it is. Now you're just rejogging their memory to either reorder or to talk to you about becoming a recruit. So whenever it asks business name, I recommend you put in your domain. Let's see. Charles asks, speaking of receiving product, does the company contact us when the order is verified and when it has been shipped? I know I've been getting them, Steve. When I place an order, are you getting yours as well? It'll let you know when you get an email saying it's shipped, you should receive your product in 3 days or what have you, whatever it is. Are you getting the emails as well?
I have to look. I don't recall, but I can check with Anacia. I know she checks a lot of that too, but I haven't seen anything. So in terms like when you come in or when you order, when you place an order.
I'm assuming Charles is meaning when he's coming in, just because I know he's fairly new to the business as well. So I know when I came in, Charles, I got an email letting me know my product was shipped. I also got an email the other day when I placed that big order for the tea to replenish my stock. So I'm getting them. I believe as long as you have your email section. So check your email as well as check your spam folder, because it might be going into your spam folder as well. I see we have one more question, Steve, from John. It says, are you able to receive commissions for tea sales, or do we also need to link the JVZoo account for that?
Let's see. What was the question again?
He said, are we able to receive commissions for the tea sales, or do we also need to link the JVZoo account for that?
No, well, the JVZoo account is only for the system. So those commissions only if someone buys the system from you in general. So if someone says, hey, I like that website, how can I get one? And they want to go to your website and purchase that system. That's the only thing. That's the only time JVZoo comes into play. Okay. Outside of that category is really just the products that are on the system, and that's where having PayPal what comes in handy, because they can just go to your website and purchase the products itself. So again, JVZoo is that's only recommended. That's only for commissions that are generated when someone buys the system from you. Like, for example, if you had Mary come in today, Mary's a friend of yours, you guys go way back, and she liked the opportunity, and she says, hey, I want to use that system as well. How can I get that system from my TLC business? And you can actually send them your link. They can go to your webpage and actually purchase that system, and that's where your JVZoo links will come into play, because if they click on $11.97 or $59.97 or $99.97, that's where those commissions, or where your 40% commission will actually be credited to your PayPal account for that purchase. Good question, very good question.
Awesome, awesome. And back to the JV Zoo, guys, we cannot stress the importance. Make sure you're putting the monthly link from your JV Zoo into the monthly section of your edit profile, the semi to the semi, and the annual JV Zoo link to your annual. Make sure those links are in the correct spot on your edit profile section in your back office. If not, like Steve said, when they go click to purchase that website, if it's not correct, it's not going to take them to purchase the website. So make sure you're very cautious when you're pasting those websites back in there. Yeah. I think that was it for the questions so far. Aaron did confirm you do get the confirmation email, so he's getting those confirmation emails as well. Andre comes in and says, would you promote the system or our regular TLC site on the front end? Which do you prefer to promote? So the free TLC capture page system about the IASOT or the retail site?
I mean, that's a good question, Andre. I mean, I guess it all depends on what your purpose is. I know for me, if I'm doing a lot of marketing, you know, like on Facebook ads or whatever, flyers or what have you, I want to capture that person's contact information first. However, you know, if they go to my landing page, I'm going to have something, you know, because here's what's different. Normally, in the opportunity world of MLM, you have a lead capture page, and let's say you have a video on there. It's typically going to give you some information, but a lot of cases you really don't know really what it is in terms of the opportunity. So the curiosity hopefully will make you want to go and put your email in and get the rest of the information. And that's typically what we find. But here it's a little bit different. I'm not really trying to hide what we're doing, but at the same time, I want to be able to follow up with you. If I'm just marketing, like I'm just throwing stuff in Facebook groups or Facebook ads or whatever, you know, forums or what have you, I want to be able to capture their leads so I can continue to build a list of people in that niche. Because if someone opts in after they say, see, remember that video I just showed you guys, if someone's seen something very similar to that, they know it's ISOT. I did like a little brief intro, but at the end I said, see what happens next, opt in, fill out the form below. So, you know, so if they're interested and want to know more about the T, they'll just opt in and go from there. And I might even do some different things with that, just kind of testing. And again, I'm just really testing how that's going to work, because I got another video where I'm going to do something a little bit different and just see which one performs the best, where I'll have one to where it'll just show the entire video of making it and also showing the result at the end and putting that on there and just kind of seeing the result of that and just seeing which one will convert more leads. Because even if you're getting the leads, you'll be able to follow up. And that's just some marketing, advanced marketing stuff, but I'm just really just kind of testing it out. But if you're just going to just use the actual website by itself, I mean, and that's fine too. If you're just saying, well, hey, I just want to just get it out there and let people see it and go from there. If you're going to do that, I definitely recommend that you have your own video on there near the, you know, where you can put your own video. Make sure that you have it on there near the center of the page, just so you can have your story. Because what's going to sell, guys, so I really, if you remember anything tonight, guys, remember this. What's going to sell this is your stories, period, okay? It could be somebody else's story. So if you don't have a story, that's fine, you know, but what's going to sell it is the story. What I find what's going to help build, if you're trying, you know, if you just want to just really kind of bring in a lot of recruits, what's going to get you a lot of recruits is this strategy. If they know this, I'm not talking about just, oh, well, you need to join TLC. We've been around since 1999, blah, 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 blah. You done lost them. You want to share the strategy on what we're doing because you want to make it to where people can see themselves doing the same thing. It's just a much easier conversation when you're saying, well, hey, I'm just selling, you know, an organic product that helps people to lose weight, you know, at least 5 pounds within 5 days. and I just can't keep it. I can't keep it in stock, and that's interesting. That's not talking about recruiting and downlines and overrides. It's not talking about all that stuff, even though that's a big part of the business. But you're not even talking about all that. You're just saying, hey, I'm making money, offering a product that's organic and is allowing people to lose at least 5 pounds or more within 5 days. That's how I'm making a lot of money. And they're thinking in their mind, that they can do the same thing. And to top it off, and I'm getting $20 for every pack I market. And they're like, how do you do that? So that's what starts that conversation. And so that strategy, and that's when you can kind of go about talking about the strategy, where you can send them a webinar. Hey, well, take a look at this webinar. These are people I'm working with. They'll break it down exactly what we're doing. You can share that webinar with them, or get them some other information that we're going to be having out here shortly, and then just pretty much just take it from there. That's how I would do it, Andre.
I couldn't agree with you more, Steve, because to be honest, I'm looking at, who's on the webinar and everything, and, we're all pretty familiar with the network marketing industry, the whole MLM aspect and all of that. Let's be honest, guys, doing retail to recruit, you're going to build yourself a stronger organization, because now it's not a sign-up game. Now it's people who actually got in the business, tried the product, loved the product, fell in love with the business, and wants to do the business as well. They want to do it because they know it works, not because they see Steve making a whole truckload of money. Now they know it works, and they know that they have something that they can make a truckload of money too. Because a lot of the times people join somebody in business just because they said, I made $1 million in 20 days online, and they think I can do it too. Well, this kind of changes it from a sign-up game to building yourself a much stronger organization, because now these people use the product. They know it works. They're having success. Their friends are having success. You're building yourself a stronger organization that's just going to flourish throughout 2015, and it's going to drive you nuts, sitting there looking at how much money you made retailing to recruit instead of recruit to nothing. Because honestly, if they get in and they don't try the product, they don't see that it works, and they have a stumble, they're not going to stay in. But they see this product works, and they might have a bad week, but they're still going. So you're building yourself a stronger organization going from retail to recruit. Plus, you're building a lot more money, because you're catching money on the retail side. Then when they flip into the recruit side, you're kind of double dipping, because you're getting their 50% over here. Then they turn around and decide they want to be a recruit. You're getting 50% of their startup pack and, level ones and level, so you're double dipping, but you're building yourself a stronger foundation, if that makes sense.
Man, it's definitely a cash cow. I can tell you that much. I'm like, it is definitely a cash generating business, and because I was looking at it, I'm looking at a lot of the people that we've been bringing in. Because remember, guys, anytime someone comes in, whatever package, you're getting 50% of that. So whatever they pay, you're getting that 50% commission. So I'm excited, guys. It's definitely going to be a good year. Christmas is Thursday, and this is a really good time to really share the information. And so if you got family, friends over, let them see some different videos. Let them know that, hey, I've got an organic product that, if anybody, if you're talking to some family and friends, anybody, looking to get healthier or lose some weight, shed a few pounds, so, after, for the new year, I've got the good stuff for you. And come get with me, give me a call, let's talk, and I'll show you how you can at least lose 5 pounds in the next 5 days. So if it's Thursday, so you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I can show you by Tuesday how you can lose at least 5 pounds. It's like, if it's Christmas Day, and you got all this family over, say, I can show you how to lose 5 pounds, in the next 5 days. So by Tuesday, you can be 5 pounds or more lighter than what you are right now. And guess what? You won't be lying. You'll be telling them the exact truth. And that's a pretty profound statement, guys. Everybody knows that, for a lot of people, it's challenging to lose weight. It's challenging to shed those pounds, and this is definitely a healthier way to do it. And of course, there's exercise, and we're definitely an advocate of that as well. But I think sometimes just to give someone some results, can definitely motivate them to do even more. And so I think we're going to really be helping a lot of people really change their lives. So I think they came up with the right name, Total Life Changes, because I think this is really going to help really change a lot of lives over the next 12 months. Really, not even that long. I think over the next 90 days, for a lot of you guys, it's going to be really interesting. It's just going to be really, really interesting. So, all I got to say as we close out is, hey, let's go to work. Again, we got a lot of stuff coming down. I know it's the holidays, so we still got a lot of things kind of in flux. But, after the holidays, we're going to be setting up. Oh, this reminds me. Friday. We're thinking about doing another big webinar. So I'm thinking Friday. I'm trying to think. Friday around 9. Typically, people are still kind of relaxing. I don't think Saturday might not be a good time, but I'm thinking Friday at 9 p.m. We'll do another webinar, just to kick off coming after the holidays. So I'll put up a registration link for that for Friday, and again it'd be Friday evening. So hopefully that time is still good. I haven't really done well. We've done some webinars in the past on Friday, Candace. In the past, yeah. This is the holiday. A lot of people are off. A lot of people are still kind of, chilling with family and stuff in different parts of the world. So I think it'd still be a good time. So Friday at 9 p.m. we're gonna have another webinar. This webinar is an opportunity-based webinar promoting the retail to recruit strategy with Total Life Changes. And so we'll break that down on Friday. So if you got anybody that you would love to be a part of your business, that will be a great opportunity. If they haven't seen, the recorded call that we did this past Thursday, this coming Friday will be a great time for them to check it out. Why is that a good time? I think is because it's Friday. It's the day after Christmas. Typically, where money's a little funny right up to about Christmas, and then on Christmas Day we all get a nice little influx because we're getting gifts, cash, gift cards, all that good stuff, right? And our mind is open. And people are like, man, Christmas is over. Now it's time. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do for the next year. So I think it's gonna be a good day for us to really kick off, or finish up the remaining few days of 2014, and then of course we'll set up some schedules for webinars for January as well. So I think Friday will be a good time. Just look for that. I'll post it in the group. And so you'll see it in the group, and we'll take it from there. So that's all I got. Candace, any last words?
Last thing, guys. Promise this is my last thing. I always have a last word. If you guys cannot get, if you know for a fact right now PayPal is new and you cannot get the PayPal swiper for the credit card, go on tonight to squarecardreader.com, sign up for it, download the app onto your phone. For those of you who have product, take it with you when you're out visiting family, because you can pull your app up. I don't know if you guys can see it. It might be a glare. You can actually put in your amount there, hit charge, and you can manually put in, there's like a horrible glare, but anyways, manually put in their credit card number, charge it, and they can sign it. So you don't have to have the swiper for it. So if you guys got your product and you're ready to retail and you know you can't get the PayPal one, go ahead, sign up for the Square Reader over the holiday, over the next couple days while you're visiting your auntie and your sister and your cousin, your nephew, your brother, whoever, retail your product. Download that app. A lot of people don't carry cash. They carry plastic. They don't have an excuse now. I accept credit cards. Hold on a minute. Let me pull that app up.
Boom.
So go ahead and download it. Like I said, you don't have to have the swiper for it. But other than that, Steve, that concluded all of our questions in here. Looks like a lot of people are getting their websites set up. Products are coming in. I did have a question about the 26 benefits. Guys, I don't have a link to the 26 benefits of the IASOT, but if you go to Google, click on images, and then in Google Images, look up IASOT 26 benefits, and it's a picture, and it'll list everything. Save it to your phone. This way, if somebody asks, you can send that picture out to them in a chat or a text message, whatever it is. Have it available for you, or you can use it for your own reference, but save that picture image to your phone or to your desktop so you'll always have it. Other than that, guys, I'm signing out. I'm done. Merry Christmas, happy holidays from my family to yours, guys.
Awesome. Yeah. Happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas. Hey, guys. Hope you guys have a safe one. Be careful out there and all that rush and all that, all those people. We were out this early. It's like a ton of people out all over the place. Oh my God. So be careful, guys. God bless. We love you. Look forward to the new year and what lies ahead. It's going to be fun. And hey, guys. God bless. And hey, we'll see you guys on Friday, guys. Have a good one.